Look at the question now. Fulmination. We need to look at the synonym for this. Explosion may be possible answer. Partition. It is say fulmination doesn't mean making something full. Most students get confused here. This is not the answer. Virtue. Virtue is a good quality. You must have heard of this virtue and vice. Vice a bad quality and virtue good quality. Saturation. Saturation actually is a neutral word. The best answer here is explosion. Fulmination is to show one's anger. Therefore, fulmination is to show one's anger. The nearest word to this is explosion. So, A is the best option. Now, look into the question on sentence completion. While the mainstream media are busy with their dash agenda of driving fear into the hearts of the world's populace by focusing on terrorism, global warming, salmonella outbreaks, and food shortages, the real threats are dash becoming a reality. In this question, the most important clue is while. When do you use the word while? When A is happening, something is happening. So it could be a contrast or it could be simultaneously two actions being now compared. Then you use the word while. So the media is focusing on something. Now what is happening other side? Something which is actually becoming a reality, which is not so clearly known. So focusing on something, but something else is happening very secretly. So we need to look for one word which is happening secretly while something is happening. The entire sentence is concentrating on something which is very negatively happening, on which the focus is being made by the media, but something secretly is happening to it. So look for one choice which is dangerous in the first blank, and second one should be something which is happening secretly, right? Let us look at the choices. A, ghoulish. So ghoulish, you may not know the meaning. Is it negative or positive word? By pronunciation you can make out it could be something negative. Erratically. What is erratically? Erratically is something which is happening now and then, not in a systematic way, right? Then esoteric. Esoteric means what? Something which is happening which is not known to the world. Esoteric is known to only a few people. So a possible answer. Surreptitiously, secretly, right? Quixotic. Quixote comes from the Don Quixote, which is a myth, which is impractical. So this is not a solution. D, populist. Again, it has nothing to do with the happening something secretly. So the answer must lie between A and B. Again, between A and B, check once again. Ghoulish is something which is devilish or something which is happening very, very evil like. So B is esoteric, known to only a few people. While the media is focusing, which is understood by only a few, the real problem is happening surreptitiously, that is secretly. So the best answer here is B. B is the best option. Let us now look at the question, which is sentence correction. The visual system of squirrels has acuity, the sensitivity and deftness with which they can manipulate objects, their sociability, chattiness and willingness to deceive. Squirrels turn out to be surprisingly similar to primates. A, the visual system of squirrels has acuity. So acute is their visual system that C, squirrels have acute visual system, and D, in the acuity of their visual system. Here the question might appear somewhat difficult because of the length, but once you apply the very fundamentals, that is the parallelism, whenever a list of qualities is given, you must check for parallelism. That means all the given qualities are in the same form or not. Now observe the question carefully. The visual system of squirrels has acuity. There is unnecessarily the form is broken with has acuity. So acute is their visual system that once again parallelism is broken. Squirrels have acute visual system, and all these are good starters. There's no doubt about it. But the point is this portion which is underlined agreeing with the rest of the sentence or not? D. In the acuity of their visual system, look at the qualities. One is acuity, then the sensitivity, then deftness, their sociability. If all these qualities are taken, then squirrels turn out to be surprisingly similar to primate. That is a monkey family like. Therefore, the best answer here is D. D is the best option. Question analogies: leaves and rake. There is no twist in the question. Leaves are ordinary leaves only. But what about rake? Rake, as you know, the tool which is used to clear the leaves. So, rake is the tool that clears the leaves. Substitute the same sentence in each of the choices. Urn is the tool to remove ash. No, urn is the one which is a container. Generally, you see the tea urn, from where the tea is allowed to just follow that. So, this is not a tool to remove ash. Chisel. Chisel is the tool with which a sculpture is made but not removed. So, neither A nor B can be the answer. Shovel, snow. You know the meaning of shovel? Even if you do not know, we'll keep it. Nothing. Possible answer. Dagger, sheath. Dagger is a knife-like instrument. Is it required to remove the sheath? Sheath, again, you may not know. But now think clearly like this. With something, can you remove snow? Or with something, will you remove sheath? So with a knife, you remove nothing. So the best answer here is C. Shovel is the tool or the instrument with which you remove the snow. You clear the snow. Same as rake is the tool with which you clear the leaves. Understood now? Answer is C. Now what is a dagger? A dagger is a small knife. Sheath is its handle. Okay.
Let us look into this question. By using which of the following statements we can find the distance covered by A. So basically we have to find the distance covered by A by using the following statements. Now let us look into statement 1. Distance covered by car B is 60 kilometers, which is half of the distance covered by C. Now from statement 1, I can say that B has covered a distance of 60 kilometers, and which is half of C. That means the distance covered by C will be 120 kilometers. Now from statement 1, we can say that B has covered 60 kilometers, whereas C has 120 kilometers. Now, let us look into statement 2. Distance covered by car A is 2/3 of the distance covered by C. So, the relation between A and C is given as A is equals to 2/3 of C. Now, from statement 1, we know the distance covered by C, which is 120. Let us substitute in this 2/3 into 120, which will be 80 kilometers. So, by using statements 1 and 2, we can answer this question. Now, let us look into statement 3. The distance covered by car C, that is given as 120 kilometers. Now, in order to find the distance covered by car A, we need to get a relation between A and C, which is already given in statement 2. So, if I combine statement 2 and 3, we can get the value of A, that is A is equals to 2/3 of 120, which is again 80 kilometers. So, we can find the distance covered by A by using the statements 1 and 2 as well as 2 and 3. So, we'll go for the option D.